everyone, it's Andy Zitzmann, founder of the GAMETIME Movement, where I'm on a mission to helping you and 1 million other people step up your game. In this short 3 to 5 minutes every day, I'm going to provide you with inspiration, motivation, and empowering information so that you can wake up, have a little pick-me-up, get fired up so that you step up on a daily basis. So get ready, because it's time, it's your time, it's game time. Hey, what's up everyone? It's Andy Zitzmann and welcome to today's show. Today, I'm fired up. I'm dressed up in my Detroit Tigers gear. That's right, the Detroit Tigers. Man, you know, growing up as a kid, I've always loved the Detroit Tigers. I'm a baseball fan. I'm a sports fan, as many of you know. And the month of September is the month where all the magic happens in baseball. It's where teams that are driving towards the playoffs got to step up and show up, and some amazing things typically happen in September. And so I wanted to share this with you because my Tigers right now, they're just behind the Kansas City Royals. They're trying to make the playoffs, you know, and it's going to be tight. It's going to be real tight. And baseball itself, the sport, the game, has so much defeat in it. There's so much defeat in baseball, yet these players and these teams show up and play each and every day. They play through defeat. And I share that with you because today's show is dedicated to my dear friend Paula. Paula's a fan, and Paula says that she listens to this every morning during her power of hour, which is awesome, Paula. I'm so glad that you've developed a power of hour in the morning. We all need that. I like to call that my pregame. But Paula, whose Twitter handle's @LuckyHeiress. So Paula, if you're listening, you know who you are. Really appreciate you sending me this quote. Paula sent this quote from Bruce Lee, and it says this. It says, defeat is a state of mind. Defeat is a state of mind. And no one is ever defeated. No one is ever defeated until they accept it as reality. So defeat's a state of mind. And you're never defeated unless you accept that as a state of reality. And so why baseball? Well, I'll tell you what, in baseball, if you look at just a lot of the stats in baseball players go through more defeat, essentially, than they do success. And what do I mean by that? Well, number one, in baseball, in hitting, you probably have all heard this before, but in hitting, if you get 3 out of 10 hits, if you step up to that plate and only hit 3 out of 10, you go to the Hall of Fame. So that means essentially, you know, you were defeated 7 times, or you failed 7 times, or you made 7 mistakes. In fact, even before you get that 1 hit, you get 3 strikes before you're out. So in fact, you could get 2 strikes, you could make 2 mistakes, you could have 2 defeats essentially, and still get a hit. And we would consider that success. If you get 3 out of 10 hits or at-bats, that's success. And in fact, most teams lose 60 to 70 games. The teams that go on to the playoffs, that win the World Series, lose 60 or 70 times in a single season. That's right, they play 162 games. And so typically a good team will win about 90 and lose about 70, 72. That team goes to the playoffs. That team usually can win the World Series and be a champion. And so I share this with you today because, as Paula shared with me, defeat is a state of mind. Defeat is a state of mind. No one is ever defeated. No one is ever defeated until they accept that as reality. And that's a quote from Bruce Lee. And Bruce Lee knows it best. And in baseball, they know it best because although they go through defeat day after day, plate appearance after plate appearance, game after game, they still show up. They still step up, and they do not accept that defeat as reality. And in fact, those that don't do that, those that don't accept it as reality, go on and become champions. And ladies and gentlemen, there is not much of a difference between baseball and life. In life, we're going to step up to that plate on many occasions and many different things, in many different ways. And so I want you to think about how many times do you step up to the plate before you give up? Is it once? Is it twice? Is it 3 times? Because in baseball, and in life, you got to just keep stepping up to that plate. Small defeats lead to huge championships. And so think about how many times before you give up. And then just remind yourself that in order for you to be great, you're going to have to go through some defeats. But that defeat is not reality until you accept it as such. And here's the kicker. Success is a state of mind too. So if we're going to make a choice between success and defeat, or we're going to make a choice between the state of mind we want to have, why not just choose success? Have that state of mind. Don't accept defeat as reality and be a champion today. It's time. It's your time to make your own reality and not accept your defeat as reality. It's game time. Hey, thanks for tuning in today, and thanks for stepping up your game. Here's what you can do to spread the movement. Go to GAMETIMEMovement.com and be sure to share your game time moment of the day, your GMOTD, so that others will feel compelled to share their game time moments too. And if you haven't already, subscribe on iTunes or Stitcher Radio, and please be so kind to leave a rating and review so that we can reach 1 million people and encourage them to step up their game too. This is Andy Zitzmann, reminding you it's your time, it's game time. Till next time.